How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. What do you mean by the term narcissist in a layman's language? That's the title of this video. A narcissist is someone who is overly focused on themselves, often thinking they are better or more important than others. Narcissists tend to have an inflated sense of their own abilities, appearance, and importance. In everyday language, a narcissist is someone who might seem like they always want attention or admiration, and they may struggle to understand the feelings of others. At the core, narcissism involves a person being so absorbed with their own image or desires that they don't pay much attention to the needs or emotions of those around them. They may act in ways that make them seem arrogant, self-centered, or uninterested in other people's opinions. Essentially, a narcissist's world revolves around themselves. People with narcissistic traits might often talk about their achievements or look for constant praise from others. They might get upset if they aren't the center of attention or if they don't receive the admiration they feel they deserve. This constant need for validation can sometimes make them difficult to interact with because they are not usually interested in relationships that aren't about themselves. One of the most striking features of a narcissist is their lack of empathy. This means narcissists find it hard to understand or care about other people's feelings. For example, if a friend is going through a tough time, a narcissist might ignore their friend's pain or try to make the situation about themselves instead. A narcissist often struggles with criticism. If someone points out a flaw or mistake, they may react with anger or defensiveness. This is because narcissists see any negative feedback as a threat to their self-image. They can be very sensitive to anything that challenges their belief that they are special or superior. In relationships, whether with family, friends, or romantic partners, a narcissist may be manipulative. They might use guilt or flattery to get what they want. For instance, they may insist on getting their way, showing little consideration for how their actions affect others. This can make their relationships feel unbalanced or one-sided. Narcissists may also struggle with long-term happiness. While they may get temporary satisfaction from attention or admiration, this often doesn't last. Their constant need for validation can lead to frustration or loneliness because they may feel that no one truly understands them or that people don't appreciate them enough. Despite how it might appear, narcissism isn't always about having high self-esteem. It can also come from insecurity. Deep down, some narcissists may have fragile self-esteem, and they act in ways that mask their vulnerabilities. The need to appear perfect or flawless is sometimes a way to hide the fear of being rejected or not being good enough. In some cases, narcissism is linked to childhood experiences. A person who was excessively praised or conversely constantly criticized as a child might grow up with an inflated sense of self-importance as a way of coping with early experiences. This can lead to behaviors that make them seem self-absorbed or out of touch with the feelings of others. Narcissistic behavior can sometimes be subtle. Not all narcissists are loud and brash. Some are more covert, hiding their need for attention behind a mask of charm or modesty. They might come across as very likable at first, but gradually reveal their true nature as time goes on, often leaving others feeling drained or unimportant. It's very important to note that not all narcissistic traits are extreme. Many people exhibit some level of narcissism, such as enjoying compliments or wanting to be noticed at times. However, when these traits become a pattern of behavior that harms others or dominates interactions, they may be considered more serious forms of narcissism. Sometimes narcissism is categorized into two types, grandiose and vulnerable. Grandiose narcissists are the ones who loudly boast about their success and demand admiration. Vulnerable narcissists, on the other hand, may appear shy or reserved, but still have an inflated sense of their own importance and seek validation in more subtle ways. Living with a narcissist can be challenging, especially if their behavior goes unchecked. Their tendency to prioritize their needs over others can create tension and hurt feelings. It can be emotionally exhausting for those around them, as they may feel like their own needs and emotions are being ignored or belittled. However, not all narcissists are the same. Some people with narcissistic traits may have the capacity to change, especially if they recognize their behavior and are willing to seek help. Therapy or counseling can sometimes help individuals become more aware of their impact on others and develop healthier ways to interact. So in conclusion, a narcissist is someone who's often overly focused on themselves to the point where they disregard others' feelings and needs. They may have a strong need for attention, praise, and admiration. And they may struggle with criticism or empathy. While narcissism can be a normal part of human behavior in small doses, when it becomes extreme or harmful, it can affect relationships and overall well-being. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned something about this topic of what do you mean by the term narcissist in a layman's language. If you like the video, please click that like button, share the video also, and don't forget to drop your comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you. Knowledge is power, information is power, and learning is the superpower. Catch you later in the next video.